Hi, I am Breonna Gibson. I am a local actor here in Cincinnati, Ohio. I have been acting for 2 years, and I'm also getting into producing. So I was born in Dayton, Ohio, spent half my life there, then Nashville, Tennessee, and then ultimately here in Cincinnati for the rest of my life, hopefully. So it started when I was little. I guess I was always dramatic, my mom said. So, and then always watching Disney Channel, Miley Cyrus, I watched her show, Hannah Montana. So that's what really drove me into wanting to do acting. I was like, I want to have the best of both worlds like she does. But I didn't get to pursue it until I got older because I tried to do the responsible thing and have a set career, 401k and all of that. So it wasn't until I had my son that I truly tried to pursue it. Yeah, Taraji P. Henson, because like I said, I started to pursue my acting after I had my child, and I didn't think it was possible until I heard her story. And then also, her name's Abby Nsema. She runs Audition Room 513. She has 2 kids, and she's doing it. So just looking up to women with children and just women in general that have multiple things going on and able to pursue this career. Well, I started going to acting studios to get training, to see how it all works and bring me on my show because I'm really shy. So the first studio I went to was like complete improv. So they would tell you, get up there and do something. And you didn't know what you were doing until like a few seconds before they told you to perform. So that really brought me out my shell. And then submitting to local projects, doing background work. I was a production assistant on one of Josiah Johnson's films. That was my first film I ever worked on. And then, yeah, like submitting to projects, getting agents, headshots, and continuing my training. Josiah is like the legend in Cincinnati. He's a GOAT. So I was lucky to come across one of his productions that he needed background on, like production assistant. And I was like, let me, try this out just to get my feel in it because I only did extra work at that time. And he graciously let me come on his set and help out. So, been rocking with him ever since. And then Lavelle, I met him through my other actor friend, Hosea Stanford, on another project. And, he was telling me about this director that writes, that has at least come up with these crazy ideas and write them and film them, and they're so dope. So me and Lavelle worked on a project, Out of Bounds, that starred me and Hosea Stanford. Yeah, I feel like the community is emerging now, and I feel like, definitely a lot of Black actors, filmmakers, producers, writers in Cincinnati. And, as I'm entering now more into like producing side, casting and all that, just being able to get to work with other filmmakers has been cool, like meeting other filmmakers that I didn't know were in Cincinnati. Definitely our project, Out of Bounds. We screened it on September 14th at our Too Fresh Film Fest because I helped produce, we helped cast, me and Hosea, and we acted in it. And, working alongside with Lavelle, just bringing the project together and then making it into a whole film festival with other filmmakers was super cool. And we got to pay our cast and crew, which is awesome to feel as an actor to be able to pay other actors and crew for making your dream come true. And then Josiah's project, Conviction, because it was my first project that I ever worked on and getting a feel of how filmmaking works. Yeah, so once I get a script, I talk to the director or the writer on how they see this character coming to light with what type of character they want this to be. Does she want to be sassy, want to be a lover, want to be rude, So we talk about that character so I can prepare my character breakdown on how I want to approach it and my choices. Sometimes I record my lines. I have another actor helping me record so I can just listen to it, get a feel for it, just read it out, play it out, self-tape my stuff, just different type of stuff, talking to other actors on what choices do you think she would make in this scene. So that is how I prepare for a script. Yeah, so my goal is to be on Hallmark. I want to get a Hallmark movie because I just love the rom-com where the girl go to a small town, help out, and then she find love over a fallen Christmas tree or something. So that's one of my ultimate goals. But definitely continuing my training. I'm currently taking Meisner training right now, so I want to continue that. I want to be able to continue creating spaces for other actors, other filmmakers that are new to the industry and it's trying to find their place around, because that's literally what I'm trying to do right now. But I want to be able to create that space, because sometimes people don't feel comfortable or welcome when they're around people that's been in the industry long. So I'm working to create that space along with other filmmakers and actors. So I went to Audition Room 513, which is run by Abby and Sima. She's a local actor and now casting director here in Cincinnati, Ohio. So then I'm also training with Aaron Burns Studio for my Meisner training, but I have went to Hood School of Acting. It's in Cleveland, but I take virtual classes. And I also went to First Acting Studio, ran by Angela Bone. And then Hood School of Acting is ran by Jessica Hood. Yeah, so some of my favorite upcoming filmmakers, definitely Lavelle Revels. He's quiet, like he's the quiet one that's like bringing up a storm. You know, he's got all these ideas in his head. And Josiah Johnson, he is a beast. He's a director and an actor. So the fact that he can do both. Christina Day, she worked on our project Out of Bounds, and she is a producer. She's from Florida. And then my other director I worked with, her name's Michaela Berkeley. So she went to UC, and she just, created spaces for students to film projects. And now that she is graduated, she's still creating that space for people in the community to film. Yeah, so my hope and goal is for like all the filmmakers and actors here to get together and make a big project or multiple projects for the city, because that is something big. And we're one of the finalists for Sundance Film Festival as well. So, that would just be something big for us all to be able to collaborate and make something magical from Cincinnati. I feel like being a minority and being a mother, a working woman in general, I feel like I bring different, different backgrounds into my work, into how I treat people, how I communicate, because I feel like I've been through a lot, just as a woman and a Black woman in general in workspaces where it's not a lot of us. And then being a mom definitely gave me a different perspective. Just being a parent is so hard. And then also trying to pursue a career that's not stable is really hard when you're a parent. But, definitely having support and people rooting for you is what gets you through, really. And then seeing my son, just, when I'm coming home from set or something, it just makes it feel better, because I want him to be able to grow up and know that I finally pursued something that I loved. His name is Miles.
How old is Miles?
He is 3 years old, and he hit his terrible twos at 1 year old, and he's still going through it. I am filming a pilot in Louisville this weekend. It's called Heights of Deception, and the director is trying to pitch it to some streaming platforms. So that'll be fun. And then I'm also filming a short film on Friday night this weekend. So that'll be cool. I'm excited for class. I really love going to class, and it's a smaller class that I have, but I feel like, I don't know, I'm just so vulnerable in class and just letting whatever happens, happens. And let's see, I'm just excited to work more, be on set, either in front of the camera or behind the camera. I definitely want to create some more projects. I got a couple ideas in my head. Definitely want to finish my classes first, focus on my projects I have going on this year, and then maybe next year, at the end of next year, maybe do a project how we did with Out of Bounds. Yeah, so the advice I wish I had when I was young, you don't have to fit into this box of where you feel like everything has to go this way because you have to reach this level at a certain age. You can do what you put your mind to, because I can tell you from experience, trying to pursue something that you do not love is going to break your heart, because you're going to get roadblocks each and every time, because God is stopping that. And it's not Him blocking your blessings, it's Him blocking your distractions. So to pursue what you want to pursue, take your time, don't feel rushed. This career is forever. Like, I can be 90 years old on a cane. Bet you somebody going to want to cast somebody 9-year-old on a cane. It's going to be a project for that. But yeah, just take your time. Find your community. Find your support. Sometimes it's not with your family, because your family won't understand the path that you're trying to pursue. So find your community, find other actors that are going through the same thing, and just keep your head up. You are not failing if you're still trying.